You're watching El Hammerano Culture Unlimited. El Hammerano Culture Unlimited.
Hey, hello and welcome to the show. My name is Chace from El Hammerano Culture Unlimited, and today I'm rocking the 2019-2020 West Ham home jersey. Okay, let's dive straight in. West Ham just lost 4-1 to Aston Villa. Let's talk about it. Not to sound super pessimistic, but heading into this match, I personally was not feeling it. Not because Villa have been doing really well lately, but you see, before the match, the in-studio build-up, all the pundits were waxing lyrical about West Ham's recent form against Aston Villa, and they were also talking about David Moyes' impressive record, where he hasn't lost or dropped points against Villa since 2010. So why did all this pre-talk make me nervous? Why was I feeling anxious? Why was I slightly pessimistic heading into a match against Villa where, as the pundits just spoke about, West Ham usually do well against Aston Villa? You see, I'm a massive pro wrestling fan, and when you're watching pro wrestling and when the commentators usually bring up these stats, or when they bring up any form or streak or anything like that, you know something is going to happen. Who am I kidding? I know very well you cannot compare pro wrestling and football. I mean, everyone knows that pro wrestling is real and football, on the other hand, well, it's choreographed and predetermined. Now, let's look at a few talking points coming out of the defeat against Aston Villa. Talking point number 1. Why do West Ham set up so defensively? Why do they only wake up after conceding a goal? Yes, I understand the whole counter-attack of strategy. I understand wanting to sit back, absorb all the pressure, and then hitting your opposition on the break. However, against a team like Aston Villa, setting up, being so defensive, that is asking for trouble, especially against a team like Villa. Talking point number 2, Mikel Antonio. Look, real talk now, you're not going to find a bigger character and a greater personality in modern football. Antonio, he's a great dude. However, on the pitch, it is becoming more and more frustrating to watch him. He's just lacking something. I don't know what it is, but something isn't quite there. And also, against Villa, why was he constantly drifting wide to the left? I mean, as a centre-forward/striker, he should be in the middle. You should be waiting for balls in the box. Not the case against Villa. He was constantly drifting left. Why? And this brings us to talking point number 3, Lucas Paqueta. Now, Paqueta has been completely incredible, absolutely incredible for West Ham lately. I mean, this dude can do things I can only dream about doing on FIFA or FC24 as it's now called. But against Villa, especially that back pass to Edson Alvarez, which resulted in a penalty for Villa, that was not the right decision, and that cost us dearly. You cannot afford to be giving away silly penalties like this. And yes, Alvarez technically gave the penalty away, but that pass from Paqueta, that was not a good decision, and he pretty much stitched up his teammate. So Paqueta, I love you, you're doing great things for West Ham, but that just shows you what the margin for error in the Premier League is all about. You make one small tiny mistake, and you are punished. So here's the deal. Before this defeat, this 4-1 defeat against Aston Villa, West Ham's only defeat this season in the Premier League came from Man City and Liverpool. Now, obviously I never want to see West Ham lose, but against the likes of City, against the likes of Liverpool, you can live with it, you can understand it. Two massive clubs, massive budgets, and their starting 11 and bench is littered with superstars. Losing to a team like Aston Villa, no disrespect to Aston Villa, but I'd say compared to Man City and Liverpool, Villa are, well, we're not that different, you and I, not just because of the claret and blue. Two very similar clubs, two clubs arguably on the up, two clubs which can get a result, and I mean both clubs are playing European football this season. So Villa and West Ham, we're not that different, you and I. We cannot afford losing to teams who are our equals. Worst case scenario, we should be drawing against teams like Aston Villa. Okay, cool, let's put this defeat behind us and let's focus on West Ham's next match, which is away in Greece against Olympiacos. Hopefully the Hammers can continue their incredible European form and pick up another win on the road. And then on Sunday, the Hammers will host Everton. And that, my friends, is all I have to say about that. What do you make of West Ham's defeat to Aston Villa? Where did David Moyes get it wrong? And as we look forward to Olympiacos and Everton, what do you think the outcome will be? How will the Hammers fare against the Greek side and the side from Merseyside? Side. Guys and girls, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It really does help the channel out. And if you haven't yet, why not subscribe to our Hammerano Culture Unlimited. My name is Chace, and until next time, come on, you Irons.